What's next after Colbert and Kimmel? Our democracy, unless we protect it. Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, who is the next to be silenced? Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel. I guess there really is a cancel culture, and I wonder who is next. Perhaps Cleveland.com and the Plain Dealer for publishing letters like this one. And unless we stand up and do something, the loss of America's democracy, a notion once unbelievable, becomes almost inevitable. Jimmy Kimmel, host of U.S. late-night show Jimmy Kimmel Live, had his show suspended indefinitely from ABC on Wednesday as the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, its broadcast media regulator, threatened the television network. The FCC threats came in retaliation for comments Kimmel made on his show regarding Charlie Kirk's death and the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump's response to it. We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it, Kimmel said at the beginning of the show. Kimmel then played a clip of Trump's comments following Charlie Kirk's death. When one journalist asked Trump how he was holding up after the death of his friend, the president responded with, "I think very good, and by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They just started construction for the new ballroom of the White House, which is something that they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years, and it's going to be a beauty." This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend, Kimmel said. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish. On a right-wing podcast on Wednesday, FCC Commissioner Brandon Carr, an avowed Trump ally who wrote the FCC chapter of Project 2025, a policy document published in 2023 by the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank with ties to Trump, said that Kimmel's monologue, delivered before much about Charlie Kirk's alleged actor's motivations was known, was sick for suggesting that the shooter might have been affiliated with the MAGA movement. In what appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that narrative that this was somehow a MAGA or Republican-motivated person, if that's what happened here with his conduct, that is really, really sick. He went on to effusively praise Kirk. He was an amazing man. Turning to Kimmel and his broadcaster, Carr said, "We're going to have remedies that we can look at. Frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, we can do this the easy way or the hard way." Apparently, ABC and its parent company, Disney, decided to do it the easy way. The suspension of Kimmel's show was announced just hours after Carr's comments. Reporting from trade publications has suggested that Nexstar, a broadcasting company that owns many of the ABC-affiliated stations that air Kimmel's show, might have prompted the move from ABC after they preemptively said that they would not air Kimmel's show in response to the comments. Nexstar is in the midst of a U.S. $6.2 billion merger with the media company Tegna, a deal which Carr, in his capacity as FCC commissioner, would have the power to block. After ABC's announcement, when Carr was asked by CNN media analyst Brian Stelter if he had any new comment on Kimmel's suspension, Carr replied with a GIF from the television series The Office, in which the show's two exasperating idiot foils, Michael and Dwight, dance triumphantly. What appears to have happened is this. An executive agency with the power to regulate private actors threatened to take action to punish speech and to prevent more such speech from being made public in the future, and a corporation jumped to carry out this censorship in response to those threats. There is a word for this: jawboning. It is when the government pressures a third party to silence speech it does not like, and the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled unanimously that it is an illegal First Amendment contravention, that is, state censorship.